Welcome to 11th Lab, the House of Autodactism. It's a wonderful day to learn something new. Today we're going to learn what it means to be deliberate. We'll look at a quote from a book that I've read. I'll go in and I'll break the quote down. I'll tell you what it means to me. Then we'll talk about how you can possibly apply those things to your life. Let's dive right in right now. What does it mean to be deliberate? I'm glad that you asked. Being deliberate means that you consciously, intentionally do something. And that's all going to make sense once we get to the end of this video. So for instance, if I want to gain muscle, I am going to consciously, intentionally be in the weight room lifting weights. It's all about being intentional. So the quote of today comes from a book. I have not read it cover to cover. It's actually a book called Greatness is Upon You. It's by Eric Thomas, now Dr. Eric Thomas. And it comes from page 70. And the quote says, "Success is very deliberate, and therefore our thoughts must be also." Let's break that down. Success is very deliberate, and therefore our thoughts must be also. What that means to me is, like I mentioned earlier, is that if one of my goals is to build muscle, it can't be something that I just talk about. I have to make certain that my thoughts are moving in that direction. I also have to make sure that my actions are moving in that direction. And so being deliberate means that I've set an objective, I've set a goal, I want to gain muscle. So I intentionally go to the gym. I intentionally do exercises that's going to help me get the maximum amount of results for building muscle. Where else does that apply also? That does just not apply to lifting weights. That can also apply to different fields. That can also apply to a variety of things. Let's say, for instance, that I have a goal of going to graduate school. It can't be something that I just talk about. I should think about it, but I shouldn't stop there. If I want to go to graduate school, then of course I need to start applying, filling out applications to do so. I need to start calling around. I need to start communicating with people to find out what all entails in going to graduate school. Basically what that quote means is that you just can't talk about it. You have to be about it. You have to think about it intentionally, and you have to consciously do actions or perform actions that move you close to achieving whatever that result or that objective is. Now, how can you apply that to your life? In order for you to be deliberate, let's say for instance that you say, I want to one day be a millionaire. It's just not going to happen all of a sudden. There's got to be some way and some path or some journey that you're going to take that's going to allow you to obtain that objective, to conquer that objective, or to get to that destination. And so the things that you have to think about, you have to intentionally set up steps that's going to allow you to accomplish whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. If I say that I want to graduate from high school as a high school student, then I just can't show up at school every day and sit in the desk. I have to actually do work. I have to actually make good grades. And that applies to whatever it is that you're trying to do. If, like I said earlier, if I want to gain muscle, I can't just go to the gym and play on my phone. I'm actually going to have to go in and research the best exercises to grow whatever that muscle is that I want to grow. And so be deliberate, be intentional about those things that you want to succeed in, those goals that you want to accomplish, those destinations that you want to reach. Remember, it's a wonderful day to learn something new. Make it an even greater day by applying something that you've learned. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today. Like this video, make sure you turn on the notifications so you're always aware when I post something. And lastly, hit that subscribe button for me.